you're gonna go ahead and sign up an account. And click on sign up. Now, for users who already have the Guardian or an Avalon system and have an account with Fortress Power, just go ahead and click on login. You will be redirected to change your password, and with that new password, you'll be able to log in and participate from the new Fortress Power Pro app. You can use those same credentials to also log in on the owner app. Okay, so now I've created my account. Now, I am going to commission a new site. This is my new site. I'm going to go ahead and scan the Bluetooth instead, since I already put the Guardian inside the E-Way light. I see my Guardian. Okay, now I'm ready to confirm and continue. I'm connected to my router, okay, via Wi-Fi, but you can also do this with a hardwire Ethernet cable directly to your router into your Guardian as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and confirm the settings. I'm gonna confirm my location. And then I'm gonna name my site, right? So I'm just gonna call this app demonstration. Confirm. I'm gonna put end user email. I'm gonna register the system to the cloud. All right, continue. Now I'm gonna choose the inverter that I'm commissioning. In this case, I will be choosing the Envy. And then the battery that I'm commissioning, which is the eBoost. I'm gonna confirm my Fortress Power equipment. And then now I am ready to go through the guided step-by-step process. Now, for system owners that already have an Envy inverter and you don't wanna go through the guided process just because you might have your settings sort of dialed in, you can go ahead and click on, I already have set everything via LCD. And what that process will do is just take you straight to the registration process and you're all done, right? But for the purpose of this video, we're gonna go through the guided process. So begin setup. I'm gonna commission the inverter, so the Envy will be put into standby mode. Just a quick reminder, multiple inverters can be installed for larger residential or commercial systems. However, for this example, we'll assume a single inverter is being used. The voltage supplied to this property is single split phase 122/40, and to ensure you're selecting the correct voltage, measure it directly at your electrical panel using a voltmeter or consult a licensed electrician. Set the system's date and time, and this can be done easily by syncing it with your mobile phone's current time. Choose whether your system is for grid-tied or off-grid applications. And in this case, we're going to choose grid-tied. All Envy series inverters come with a CT included. Since this is an Envy Duo, we will select the 300 amp rated CTs that are included with the inverter packaging. Note that this installation can support CTs anywhere from 100 amps up to 600 amps. Next, select the grid profile based on your region, and unless otherwise specified by a local electrician or authority, choose UL 1741 IEEE 1547. And after selecting the grid profile, the inverter will automatically reset to apply these changes. Select the application based on your energy needs. And here at Fortress Power, we already provide the preset parameters for each operating mode, making it easier to apply the appropriate settings. On the next page, you will confirm these settings and adjust any parameters as needed. You can set the battery on-grid cutoff, which determines the state of charge at which the system switches the load from battery to the grid. You can also configure the off-grid cutoff, which means that when the battery reaches this SOC level, the inverter will stop supplying power to the load port. And this value is typically set at 20%. Finally, you have the option to enable grid charging based on the battery's state of charge, as well as activating the export to grid function. Next, designate the function that the generator port will have, and you can only choose one of these functions, but for this example, we're going to choose skip this part. Confirm the settings. We have successfully commissioned our grid-tied residential system, but if you have any other questions, make sure to check us at fortresspower.com. You may also fill in a support ticket where you will have a technical representative reach out to you to answer any technical questions or meet any of your requirements. Thank you very much.